Tonight, former Cardinal Theodore McCarrick breaks his silence. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe. Theodore McCarrick has broken his year-long silence. Disgraced former Cardinal Theodore McCarrick has granted an interview to a reporter and denied the accusations that have been made against him. Several men have complained that McCarrick made unwelcome advances to them when they were seminarians, and there have been two credible allegations that McCarrick also assaulted two minors, a 16-year-old altar server and an 11-year-old family friend named James Green. Green alleges that the Cardinal abused him for many years. McCarrick, who was dismissed from the clerical state, was sent to live in a friary in a small Kansas town where reporter Ruth Graham, whose story appeared in the online Slate magazine, asked him to talk. All of his answers to my questions were short and steady. McCarrick said he never leaves the friary, not even to enter the basilica next door. He is grateful for the company of other men who live at the friary, and he participates in the daily routine. Mass at 7 a.m., a communal breakfast, evening prayers. He spends much of his time in the chapel, he said, and in the library. They've really treated me as a brother, he said. Graham asked the former cardinal if he had done it. I'm not as bad as they paint me, McCarrick replied. I do not believe that I did the things that they are accusing me of. McCarrick would only discuss one of the accusations, and in fact, brought it up himself, James Green's allegation that the older man had groped him in the confessional. The thing about the confession, it's a horrible thing, he said, sounding suddenly more urgent. I was a priest for 60 years, and I would never have done anything like that. That was horrible, to take the Holy Sacrament and to make it a sinful thing. The former cardinal stated that he thought that the seminarians who accused him of groping them at his Jersey Shore beach house were encouraged to do it. I think that they were encouraged to do that, he told Graham. There were many seminarians who were in that situation who never had any problems like that. Graham, however, was unconvinced. This was a point he made several times, that plenty of young men had come to the beach house and had no problems there. He couldn't have done it, in other words, because look at all the people he didn't harass. As for who would have orchestrated such a campaign, he declined to name names, but referred vaguely to his enemies. Meanwhile, McCarrick had an accusation of his own to make against Vatican whistleblower Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano. Bizarrely, the former prelate purported to believe that the former papal nuncio is a representative of the far right. He was talking as a representative of the far right, I think, McCarrick said of Vigano. I don't want to say that he's a liar, but I think some of the bishops have said that he was not telling the truth. Archbishop Vigano is material to the McCarrick case, for he testified that a number of high-ranking prelates, Pope Francis among them, knew that McCarrick had been accused for many years of having harassed priests and seminarians. Vigano's testimony intensified the light that was already shining on McCarrick, leading to his eventual defrocking. Graham painted McCarrick as a small, stooped, pathetic, and lonely individual who does not get much mail, only, ironically enough, Catholic fundraising appeals. She stressed that McCarrick is very well known in town, where he now lives for his reputation as an abuser. For more on this story, please follow the link in the description to LifeSite News.